Hello, everybody. Tim the Hulk Brzakala here, doing my best Caleb Coho hello impression. I am here today with a very, very beautiful man, Brooklyn, or is it the Black Lantern, Brooklyn Vale, or Brooklyn the Black Lantern? He's a Black Lantern, and he's here with me to co-host a very exciting match that I have no investment in whatsoever. So, Brooklyn, how are you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely swell. A great match on paper. The macaw herself, Maggie Brzakala, has graced her presence today, going up against the movie nerd Dominic Rizzi. If you and Maggie were in the same home, I would say this is a battle of who sleeps on the couch tonight. But enough about that. I think this will be a really entertaining, very fun match. Some very loud managers. I'm sure we'll have some promos.
Yeah, absolutely. This is probably the two loudest managers in the league right here. Again, one that I have a lot of investment in and one that I don't care about whatsoever. But enough about us and how we feel about it. Why don't we go to the competitors today with promos?
Holy crap, Maggie. We're 4-0.
Right?
Our expectations are so low, and we just keep winning. So at this point, who cares? The only thing we want to do is beat Dom because he's disrespectful. He doesn't have any respect for anybody as a host. He will text at the end of matches. He will talk about everything and give himself a point before he even gets it turned correct. So let me tell you, Caleb, you need to stop trying to teach your client how to be better at strategy and teach him a little bit of respect, because the macaw is going to show him tonight how to respect somebody. Macaw, how are you feeling?
Yeah, like you said, low expectations, but we keep winning. So I'm happy either way, but I'm excited to play Dominic because I know he's really good. So this will be fun, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so Coho, good luck. Dom, I don't like you.
Well. Hey, look, Dom, we're playing the Fellowship again. And last time we played the Fellowship, I believe we, wait, have we ever played the Fellowship? No, we haven't. Because guess what? We haven't gotten a chance to. And we're here to start the run that leads to the dethroning of Robert Parker. And we get to go through his sister today. So what better way than to start tearing down the Fellowship brick by brick, because Cody is a shitty manager, because all he does is talk. All he does is talk for his people. And it's really fucking annoying. But look, you're the juggernaut of this thing. And I think we have an easy-ish sort of win here today. What do you think?
I don't know. I think that we should have a relatively good path to the title. I'm kind of just taking an easy step in this one. I'm just taking it loose. I think Maggie seems pretty cool. I want to see how she is in the field because, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch the matches, so I haven't watched her match. So I'm not that well versed with her ability, but I'm hoping that she plays well because I'm looking forward to a good match tonight.
She's 4-0 with knockouts, so she's doing something right. But here's the thing. That nice, impressive run you have comes to an end today. Rizzi is on his own run, and we're not stopping that at any time now. So good luck. We'll see you in the ring, and sorry you had to play him.
Okay, Brooklyn, some interesting promos. The manager's talking a lot. Apparently, Maggie is a respectable woman. I hope she finds a suitor out there. And Dominic seems like he doesn't support multiplex and watch their videos. So it'll be an interesting match. They're both knowledgeable people, like Coho pointed out. Maggie is 4-0 with a knockout, and Dominic's record is a hefty 7-1, so he's no one to sneeze at, as they say. So this should be an interesting match. How do you think it's going to shake out?
I mean, the promos went out the way that I thought they were going to. Reminds me of a lot of pageant moms who have these 4-year-old daughters who they want to succeed. The competitors themselves not as competitive, but the mothers in the background are like, you are going to juggle 3 balls and sing the American national anthem in Latin, or you will lose. So to me, this is not about the competitors; it's about an ego boost for said managers. So.
Absolutely. So I'm going to do my best to have the Caleb Coho golden throat, and let's get into the introductions. So introducing first, with a record of 7-1, representing the kingdom, Dominic, the movie nerd Rizzi. And coming to the ring, with a record of 4-0 with 1 knockout, representing the Fellowship, Maggie, the Macaw Brzakala. All right, lady and gent, you have both been here before. You know how it works. Round 1, you've got 10 questions from 10 predetermined categories. You get 1 point per right answer. You've got 3 repeats and 1 challenge rule. There is no stealing in this round. Do either of you have any questions?
Nope.
All right. Then, with that, we will start with your first question, which is in the category of Pixar. Andy received what board game for his birthday in Toy Story? A film that has taken the world by storm once again.
Yes, the original hasn't aged well graphically, but you know you can't go wrong with a good story of Buzz and Woody.
3, 2, 1. We'll go to Dominic first. Dom, what you got?
I didn't have it.
All right, and Maggie?
I just guessed Monopoly.
That is incorrect. We were looking for "You Sunk My Battleship." Battleship was the answer.
Sure.
Alrighty, folks. Your next question comes from the category of Marvel. Bill Hader cameos in Men in Black 3 as what famous artist? See what I did there? I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yeah, you're hilarious.
Ha!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will go to pens down. Maggie first.
I didn't have it.
All right, and Dominic?
Andy Warhol.
Yeah.
Giving himself the point before I give it to him. Interesting strategy. We'll see how it pays off for him. All right, guys. Andy Warhol was correct. And your next question is going to be in the category of Worlds of DC. What is the name of the kid who bullied Clark on the school bus, who would later work for IHOP? We are looking for a first and a last name, just to specify.
Can't say I've ever been to IHOP.
It's
Oh,
only
I
okay.
love a good IHOP.
Yeah.
We're looking for answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll go to Dominic first.
Oh, I didn't have a last name because I got it wrong, but I just guessed Jerry for a first name.
That is incorrect. And Maggie?
Pete Ross.
Pete Ross is correct, and Maggie ties up the game at 1.
All right, folks. Your next question comes from the category of the Wizarding World. When everyone took the Polyjuice potion at the beginning of Deathly Hallows Part 1, what character traveled with the real Harry?
Harry Potter, Brooklyn Vale.
Tim Brzakala. I can't do it.
That was not.
That was not a
5, 4,
Yikes.
we Canadians
3,
not know for our accents.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Maggie first.
Hagrid.
Hagrid is correct, and Dominic.
Hagrid.
Hagrid is also correct. We also would have accepted Rubius Hagrid.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Your next question is going to be in the category of DC. What Arrowverse actor plays the antagonist Jack Horton in Red 2? Have you seen Red 2, Brooklyn? I was really drunk when I saw it.
To the surprise of about 2 people, I have not seen Red 2.
All right, we're looking for answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll start with Dominic.
Neil McDonough.
Neil McDonough is correct, and Maggie?
I did not have it.
All right, so Dominic taking a 1-point lead over the Macaw.
All right, your next question, folks, comes from the category of Disney, specifically live-action Disney. Eric Bana, Casey Affleck, Ben Foster, and Chris Pine star in what Disney live-action film?
I was in a Disney live-action film once.
Oh, were you?
Yep.
Was it? What was it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Maggie first.
It's Discount Titanic, but I don't remember what it's called.
It is Discount Titanic, but that's not the answer. And Dominic.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
The answer we were looking for was The Finest Hours.
Oh, I wrote down
film-
hours, and I was like, but
Yeah.
I can't remember what the rest of it is.
Yeah, I saw that movie with you in the theater, unfortunate.
I know.
Okay, I'm glad you remember our time together. All right, the next question is going to be in the category of DreamWorks animation. What is the name of Anna Kendrick's character in Trolls? Did you see the trailer for Trolls 2?
No.
It looks like your wet dream.
Oh, really? Go elaborate.
It looks like crazy meth stuff. 5.
So like sandwiches?
4. Yes.
Like that's
3.
the crazy wet dream is sandwiches.
2, 1. Pens down. Going to Dominic first.
Oh, I don't know her name. I just put Becky Sugar something.
That's an interesting guess, but no. And Maggie?
Poppy.
Poppy is correct to tie the game 3-3.
All right, folks. Next question comes from Middle Earth. Middle Earth. Belladonna Took is the mother to which Middle Earth character?
I believe I know someone who lives in Middle Earth.
I believe I do as well. Malcolm Blade.
His name is. I was gonna say Cody Newberry. I guess they both could. 5.
Well, they could, yeah.
4, 3.
Cody was
2,
a Fenway Park, not Middle
1.
Earth.
All right, pens down. We'll go over to Maggie first.
I didn't have it.
All right, nothing from Maggie and Dominic.
Pippin.
Unfortunately, Pippin is incorrect. We were looking for Bilbo. Bilbo is the correct answer, so it stays tied at 3-3. All right, guys. Your penultimate question, as they say in this community, is in Jurassic Park. In The Lost World, when Eddie asks the team if they need anything, they respond with rope and then 2 other food items. What are those 2 food items? You are muted, Brooklyn Vale. But yep, God fucking damn it is right. No, I can't hear you at all, my friend. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we will start with Dominic.
Total guess. Beef and cheese.
Beef and cheese is delicious, but incorrect. So, Maggie.
I believe it is cheeseburgers and apple turnover.
Jesus Christ, she's correct. That is correct. So, she takes a 1-point lead over.
All right, so your next question, now that my microphone is working, is the other half of Disney. Your final question comes from Disney Animation. What is the name of the leader of the wolf pack in The Jungle Book?
I believe this film was shot on a green screen in downtown LA.
That's not
Short?
action, or that's not animation.
Well, the live action one is, but not the animated one. So.
Some bickering already.
Yeah, interesting.
How the pot stews.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Whatever. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll go to Maggie first.
I said alpha, but I don't think that's correct.
That is incorrect. And Dominic?
Aquila.
Aquila is correct. So at the end of round,
was that Disney animation?
it was Disney animation. I was
Disney
talking,
animation.
but I brought up the
But
live
wasn't
action.
that's a live action question?
Yeah, do they say that even in?
They don't. Alpha is not a member of the team in the first. The Wolves are not a primary force in the original Jungle Book. So I think that's a challenge because that's not an animation question.
Are you guys challenging the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we are back from the challenge, and unfortunately, Aquila is a character in the film, the character that we did ask about. They say the name Aquila, and that is the name of the wolf pack leader. So unfortunately, Maggie will lose her challenge, but the game is still tied at 4-4 going in to round number 2. All right, Dominic, because you are the higher seeded competitor and we are tied, you get to choose whether you want to spin first or second. Your categories are Pixar, Jurassic Park, Rocky, Fast and Furious, Middle Earth, Studio Ghibli, Star Trek, DreamWorks, and of course, spinner's and opponent's choice. Would you like to spin first or second?
Go first.
All right, so you're going first, and your spin is away. And it's going to land on spinner's choice.
Yikes.
Coho, what do we go with here?
Can we see that wheel one more time? Sorry. Just to see the list of them.
So, again, your list is Pixar, Jurassic, Rocky, Fast and Furious, Middle Earth, Ghibli, Trek, and DreamWorks.
I'm thinking Fast and Furious. What do you think?
Fast and Furious you want to go with?
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
All right, let's go with Fast and Furious.
All right, and because of things, I will read Dominic his question in Fast and Furious. All right, Dominic, your first question in Fast and the Furious. Who did Brian get into a fist fight with at the beginning of the Fast and the Furious?
Vince.
Vince is correct for 2 points. Who plays Mia in the Fast and Furious series?
Jordana Brewster.
That is correct for 2 more points. Which Fast and Furious film travels to Havana and New York City?
The Fate of the Furious.
Fate of the Furious is correct. That puts Dom up to 10 points. All right, your next question in Fast and Furious. What is Dom's crew trying to steal at the start of Fast and Furious?
Oil.
That answer is incorrect. Maggie, chance for a 2-point steal.
I mean, it's a truck. It's an oil truck or a gas truck.
That is also incorrect. The answer we were looking for is fuel. And fuel/gasoline is different than oil. And your final question in Fast and Furious. In Tokyo Drift, what branch of the military does Sean's father serve in?
The Navy.
That is correct for 2 points. So Dom brings his total up to 12. All right. Maggie, it is your turn to spin at the wheel. And your spin is in. And it lands on Jurassic Park. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Yeah, we're keeping it.
Brooklyn, can you give Maggie her questions in Jurassic Park?
Absolutely. Your first question in the category of Jurassic Park is as follows. How much was the lawsuit Hammond had from the worker who was killed by the Velociraptor at the start of the film?
Oh, I forgot. I don't have to write it down. It's $20 million.
Correct for 2 points. All right, your next question, Maggie, in the category of Jurassic Park. Which character from the Lost World Jurassic Park dies from a group of compies?
Dieter.
Correct for 2 points. In Jurassic World, Dr. Wu says that the Indominus Rex will be how long in feet when fully grown? I need an answer in 5, 3,
65.
2. That is incorrect. Dom, a chance for a 2-point steal.
I'm gonna say 102.
That is incorrect. The answer that we have is 50. Your second to last question in the category of Jurassic Park is as follows. Paul and Amanda stumble across what kind of dinosaur eggs in Jurassic Park 3?
Velociraptors.
That's correct for 2 points. And your final question in the category of Jurassic Park. Who plays Franklin Webb in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom?
Multiple choice, please.
Your options are A, Justice Smith, B, James Cromwell, C, Toby Jones, or D, Ted Levine.
Justice Smith.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right, and at the end of that round, we've got Dom leading by only 1 point with 12 to Maggie's 11. But as they say in this community, anything can happen in round number 3. All right, guys, so you know how round 3 works, but for the people at home who might not have seen, round 3 works like this. We are going to give you a category, and you get to bet points on the category anywhere from 0 to 2. If you get the question right, you get your points. If you get the question wrong, you lose points. So does everyone understand how the game works?
Yeah, can we get extra time to talk so that no one's talking over each other?
That is yes. So managers, however you want to work it out with your client, you may do so.
I'll let you do what you want here, Cody.
I'm just kidding. Man.
Let's just take turns. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first category that you guys can bet points on is in Pixar.
I mean, you're down. I think you got to take a shot at this one.
Okay.
Just me. I would. You don't have to go huge if you don't want to, but
Yeah.
it just matters how your comfort with it is.
Sure.
Go up.
Yeah, I'm saying 0, Rizzi.
All right.
All right. So can we see bets from Maggie?
1.
1 point, and Dominic.
0.
0. Okay. So stats only for Dominic, but Maggie, your guys' question in Pixar is, how does Barbie torture Ken to reveal how to fix Buzz in Toy Story 3? This is a tight match, Brooklyn.
Very tight.
This is going to be intense. We're going to need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Dominic first for stats.
She rips his clothes.
That is correct. And Maggie?
Rips his clothes.
Yep, and that ties up the game at 12. Brooklyn, you want to give them their next category?
Absolutely. Your next category, folks, is Disney animation.
Rizzi, I'm gonna say probably 1. If that's your comfort level, I'd say.
Yeah,
1.
I can do 1. I can do 1.
50+ movies. Just be smart with it. You are tied, so it's your call. Totally your call.
Okay.
But I'd play it smart.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to need bets from Dominic.
1 point.
1 point, and Maggie?
0.
All right. Brooklyn, give them their question.
All right, your question for the category of Disney animation. What does Mulan call her dog? Dogs, of course, very rambunctious creatures.
I love a good boy.
Robert was just yelling at me.
Or a good
May
girl.
is the worst.
There are good boys and good girls.
All good dogs are good boys. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we will go to Maggie first for stats.
I said pumpkin, but I don't think that's true.
That is incorrect. And Dominic?
Wrong. I was wrong.
That is incorrect. We were looking for little brother.
Sure.
So Dominic loses a point. It is now 12 to 11. All right. Your next question you can bet points on is in Star Wars.
Koho, I want to bet too. I really do. I might have to.
I don't think we need to go big yet. If you feel really confident,
Maggie,
if you're
I
like
wouldn't go
really
crazy.
confident, then go for it. But I'm saying bet smart.
Okay.
Bet smart, Rizzi.
All right.
All right, we're going to need bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maggie, can I get your bet?
0.
All right, and Dominic?
1.
All right. Guys, your question in Star Wars. How many planets were destroyed by Starkiller Base in The Force Awakens?
And the counter is back to 0 of days not talking about Star Wars.
I love Star Wars.
I don't.
All right, we're going to need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll go to Maggie first for stats.
I said 5?
5 is correct. And Dom?
5.
All right, and Dom ties up the game again. Brooklyn, can you give them their next category?
Yes, very fitting that I give you this category of scores and soundtracks. I have been known to like the music.
I
How many
enjoy it.
questions do we have left?
You have two
left,
questions
and it's
left.
tied.
Including this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Go ho.
I'm gonna let them talk for a second because I don't want to talk over them unless we're good.
Okay.
You can go ahead and talk. It's fine.
Okay, cool. I just don't want to talk over you. I don't think we need to bet on this one.
You
Personally,
don't think so?
it can be too weird. So I'd say 0.
Okay.
Same.
Yep.
All right. You both betting 0?
Mhm.
Maggie's
Yeah.
betting 0. Dominic, 0.
0.
All right. Brooklyn, give them their question.
How sad that you're both betting 0 on a music question. But the question, once again, is as follows. What song plays when Zach and Gray are at the airport to head to Isla Nublar in Jurassic World?
Maggie looking puzzled. This has been a tense match. I'm sweating. Are you sweating?
Not yet. Not yet.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Stats only. Dominic.
I know I got it wrong. Good thing I didn't bet anything on an OG Jurassic Park score.
That is incorrect. And Maggie.
I didn't write anything down.
All right. We were looking for Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Oh, yes, because it is
Oh.
a Christmas film.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. You got one more question here. And the category is Worlds of DC.
Coho, I'm confident on this one. I really am. I'm confident.
Kane can be a dick though. Kane can be a dick when it comes to Worlds of DC.
I'm
So-
confident, though, and I feel like I can do this.
Maggie, it's your call on that. I mean, if he's so confident, he's going to bet 2, and if you bet anything less, you're going to lose. But if he misses, he
Yeah.
loses. So I mean, you guys are tied. So it's play it however you. I just don't know how you are on watching them. So
Right.
you're going to have.
I'm
to
just
play
gonna
the
say
judgment
smart,
call.
Rizzi. I'm just gonna say smart. Just be smart.
Goddamn you, Coho.
All right, we're going to need bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maggie, what are you betting?
1.
And Dominic?
1.
All right. Your question in Worlds of DC. What year did both of Bruce's parents die?
Will the Brooklyn Vale curse come into effect?
Probably.
It might.
Because you're even on call, so that even gives it more of a chance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dominic first.
1980.
And Maggie?
Said 1984.
Both incorrect. The Brooklyn Vale curse has happened. We were looking for 1981.
Yikes.
So that brings it down to 11-11, and we are going to sudden death. Okay, so we are going to sudden death. The way this works is the first person to miss while the other competitor gets it correct. That person who got it correct wins the game. So this is very tense. We are going to start right away with that first question. And that first question is in the category of Jurassic Park.
Yikes.
Where did Eric live while on Isla Sorna in Jurassic Park 3? We're going to need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will go to Dominic first.
He lived in a trailer, a down trailer.
And Maggie.
A water truck.
And your winner, Maggie the Macaw Brzakala. The answer was water truck. and Maggie wins in sudden death. Cody is taking.
My mom's trying to sleep.
All right. Brooklyn. Holy shit. This was a crazy match. Both competitors played I don't know what to say. Interesting games. Maggie, both players had an off round one, I'd say. And then it was just, I think it came down to the wheel and the questions. Maggie spun a strength and almost swept, missed on one question. And Dominic spun a strength as well and was able to capitalize on that strength. And then it all just came down to round 3 and how that played out, the back and forth, and the luck of the draw with sudden death. Brooklyn, how do you feel about this match?
Cody's reaction whenever you said "and your winner" is priceless. It'll probably be memed in some way, shape, or form. But it was one that came down to the wire. Nobody likes to lose in sudden death, so I know how Dom's feeling as somebody who has lost in that way. But I think it was a great match nonetheless.
Yeah. So why don't we actually go over and do post-match interviews? Brooklyn, I'm going to let you take these ones, starting with our unfortunate loser today.
All right. Yes, with our unfortunate loser, we're going to start off with Dom. Dom, you hit Spinner's Choice in round 2. You went with Fast and Furious. It seemed like in round 3 you wanted to take an aggressive route, but Caleb sort of talked you down. How do you feel about round 3 overall?
Confused mostly overall. Oh my god, that was just.
Yeah, I'll do some talking for us here.
Yeah.
Round 1 wasn't really great for either us or Maggie. We both got strengths in round 2, so it kind of nulled out. The only area that I'm a little upset with myself that we didn't do, I think having known what Pixar was, we should have bet 2, and then we would have had this in the bag by betting 0 all the way through. Then we would have won by 1 or 2. That's the only difference here. Yeah, honestly, I can't be too upset. Maggie's the rookie sensation for a reason. Look at her go. And look how she decimated Jurassic Park. As soon as Jurassic Park came up to sudden death, kind of felt like it was probably over. But this doesn't like hurt us at all. Rizzi's like got 7-2. He'll be back. It's not like it was a 2-2 competitor and now he's done for the season. Like, he'll be back. It's fine.
Anyone that you're looking to come after now that you're out of the tournament?
You know, depending on if Kane can get business done, I'd love to kick the shit out of Chris Doman, personally.
Chris Doman is on the table.
Yeah.
I'll be down for that.
Yeah. That could be an interesting match. Definitely very heavy promos. But I would be curious to see how that goes. Best of luck to you guys, though. We are going to move on to the winner, the Macaw, Maggie Brzakala. I'm not even going to try and ask a question because I know Cody's going to try.
I have no disrespect towards you, Brooklyn, but no one talks to my clients but me. My God, Maggie Brzakala. Like, put this all aside. Like, factions, trivia, fun. Like, Tim and Maggie are slowly, like, becoming my really good friends in this league. Like, outside. And to see, we've studied Jurassic Park. She's studied Jurassic Park, and she's a psychopath when it comes to it now. Like, I feel like I thought I knew Jurassic Park. No, Maggie knows Jurassic Park, and I think it just comes down to it. We come into these matches. Dom's riding a high streak at this point. Maggie is riding a high streak, but her high streak is less because we're just having fun. Like, this is the only person in my faction that I don't stress over matches because I don't want to stress her out. So I'm like, just play easy round 1, play 2. If you make it, cool. If you win, awesome. We'll keep it going. If we lose, we'll go back to the drawing board. But, like, I am so, so excited for you to win this match because this was the clear winner going into the tournament right now. Everybody thought Dom was going to win, and now Maggie has upset it. You're 5-0. You're on an insane win streak. I'm just amazed. How are you feeling after that match?
Good. I'm very glad that I studied this week. This was my first time like actually really studying, and I literally only studied Jurassic Park, and it clearly worked out. So I know I won't get so lucky next time, and it was really fun playing Dom. You know, I watched a lot of his matches, and he kills it every time. And yeah, I mean, he slayed Fast and the Furious. I would not have gotten any of those questions. So yeah.
Yeah, and Dom is a fantastic trivia player. But regardless that he has wrote a crap match for me in the past and is a little too cocky for my liking, he's a great player. He'll come back. But it's just fitting that him and his manager went out of this tournament in the same fashion, sudden death, and lost to the Fellowship. So that's fantastic. So I can't wait to who you're playing next. I don't know. Maybe Coho can do his job, or Tim, and tell me who you're
Either
playing.
Kane or Doman. Either Kane or Doman.
Oh, yikes. I don't want to play Kane.
No. So then it's a Fellowship. That's the stress-free match. If it's you and it's going to be you and Kane, so that's just
Kane's
that's
going
just a
to
relaxing.
destroy me.
That's not true. We're going to study. It's going to be fantastic. His top strength is now your top strength. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to face Kane, and I'm pretty sure we'll see Caleb and his group of lackeys back in here at some point to try to upset us somehow.
All right. So once again, Brooklyn, just to kind of wrap up, Maggie the Macabre Brzakala taking out the number one seed, Dominic Rizzi. What a crazy match. Do you have any final thoughts about it?
I honestly think it comes down to the managers. This is probably the best example of how a manager can affect your performance. And I think it was Cody's talking to Maggie, just making sure you stay smart, stay confident, don't go too crazy. And I think Caleb had the same. I think Caleb had the right mindset going forward. But it's a matter of taking those risks whenever you need to. But obviously, hindsight is 20/20. But I think this is going to be probably one of the matches of the tournament in terms of like top three.
Absolutely. Once again, what an upset. What a great match. Thank you guys for joining us today. That has been Fandom Fights. And once again, for Brooklyn, for Cody, for Coho, for Maggie, for Dominic Rizzi, and I am Tim the Hulk Brzakala, and we will see you next time.
Drive safely.